Bro, I was just telling the homies that back in the day when I used to work at YCD,
Yeah.
and you used to ride your bike around the town. Well, that's all I told them. Don't worry.
Hey, let's go. Really don't care, it's a bad white
Kia ora koutou, Alby here from Rhythm and Kai. Look, it's a pleasure. I'm back in my hood, out east. We're at the chicken coop. Gonna dig into some chicken and cornbread, but the key thing today is I'm with juicer, writer, MC, Big Sima. Brother.
Yo. First off, thank you for pronouncing it correctly. I was sitting here thinking, how's he going to hit this? Because a lot of people just say Big Sima, but it is Big Sima.
Oh, it is Sima? Okay. I just assume Māori, Pacific,
for sure.
Boy, rappers in my own hometown so mad that they put me in the top 5 list. If you really think that I don't see your request, just sitting there waiting on me to accept you to talk about me.
Kia ora, bro.
Kia ora. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, it's good to be here on the east side. I live and work, raise my whānau over here, so yeah, love it over here, bro.
It's a pleasure to come back and do this with someone that's heart in the community.
We live, man. 4x4 more. Y'all know. The bush hog.
Damn, bro.
So they call us the Gold Nugget, eh?
Yeah, that's the Gold Nugget, right?
Gold Nugget.
Yeah. I think the cameraman wants my
I think you gave the biggest.
definitely wants some of my cornbread.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna split that up, yeah, but I need to get into some of this chicken, bro. Do you know what this chicken tastes like, bro? It tastes like you know the chicken that you get at the 2-4 and you know you can get it at some BPs. Yeah, it's like that, but mini. And I like that because that chicken's messy sometimes, you know, but this is just like
Small, compact.
3 bites, bro.
Like, I was thinking, where do we start? And if we just go back in the day,
Yeah.
that's a good link. But yeah, what was it like for you? Where'd you grow up?
So we grew up in Papanui on Momorangi Crescent.
Yep.
Anyone familiar with Momorangi Crescent knows that before, back in the day, like, you know, even before our generation, it used to be called Godley Ave. And, you know, used to be heaps of, you know, drug houses and that down there. And then the council came in, built a bunch of, you know, state houses and that, which are still there. And then we moved in there at like, I want to say like 86. All of my mates, we all came from single parent households, you know, so growing up was like pretty much quite similar, you know. There wasn't much contrast going on. Pretty much everybody was going through the same shit. I grew up with my dad. I grew up with 3 brothers. We all grew up without our dads, and we're all gone on to be parents and be present fathers in our kids' lives. And I think, you know, that's sort of what it was about for us, is just breaking the cycle, you know. Half of my friends like ended up in jail or in a gang, you know, which is just a reality of it. And I was lucky that through hip hop and through music, I was able to find like a positive outlet, somewhere I could express myself safely amongst my peers who also looked the same as me. So, you know, it felt like I finally fit in somewhere, you know.
Scrolling through your social media, you posted something that struck to me, because similar, single mum,
Yep.
you know, raising 5 kids.
Yeah.
And you talked about breaking a cycle.
Yeah.
How much did your mum influence you in terms of this road?
Bro, my mum is still my hero.
Yeah.
You know, she went from living in a women's refuge, and now she has a PhD in mental health, and she travels around the country teaching people about boundaries and ethics and cultural safety, and you know, it's crazy, bro. Her arc is insane, bro, you know? Like, we still look at her as like, you know, she's to me, even though she's my mum, she's still my rangatira, you know? Yeah, she's still my hero, man. Like, and I've met a lot of, you know, influential people, but she's the #1 influence in my life, man. Like, just crazy. And we have gone from just having like a relationship like mother and son to being good friends.
Man. You know how we do it, baby. We out chill, man. Y'all know.
I've made lots of mistakes.
Yeah.
And I think a big lesson that I learned was someone said, if you make them over and over again, then it becomes a problem. But if you make your mistakes and then you learn from it, then it's education.
From B-boy to MC, like, it's all the culture.
Yeah.
But yeah, you make a move from taking the mats out and dancing with the crew.
Because I always liked to battle as a b-boy. And then 8 Mile came out, and then we found rap battles. Because 8 Mile was so huge, you know, different venues would put on battles because they knew people would come to watch them, you know. We were like prize fighters, bro, like just running around these different towns. One of the classic ones was Snowfest in Queenstown. And we only had like $80 to our name, bro. So we filled up the tank as best we could. But the tank was like on quarter, so we managed to get it to full back then. Drove all the way down to Queenstown, where pretty much had no petrol left. And then I entered the battles and won them and ended up winning like $1,000 cash, like $500 bar tab. It's pretty cool.
One of your waiata Aotearoa, like listening to your verse, you address what Winston Peters said about, you know, not being indigenous. But, you know, you've covered so much, you know, in all of your writing, you know, you're from, you know, addiction to single home, you know, to the culture. Where does all of that inspiration come from to write? You know?
I think I sort of just, at one point in my life, I sort of just made peace with being a storyteller. You know, and I think that's sort of just, that's how I roll now. Like, I don't really think too much about writing a specific type of song. Like, I remember many years ago, someone said, oh, to have the perfect rap album, you need a girl song, you need a song for the club, you need a song for the streets, you need a song about drinking and drugs, you need a song about your ex-girlfriend, you know. And to me, that recipe is like real mundane, you know. I always want people to be able to relate to what I'm talking about as well. You know, 5 out of 6 of my friends had their dads at home. Like, it's so true, bro, you know. Or 1 out of 6 or 1 out of 7. Yeah. Oh, you know the lyric. I don't even know it.
And back in the day, you mentioned Doghouse. What are some of the food spots that you have seen in Otatahi?
Yeah, I mean, that's one of them, definitely. Chicken and cornbread. Obviously smoky teas, obviously $2 rice, Dimitri's, Dimitri's is crazy. So the main ones to me, bro, like, Denny's, bro.
Denny's,
like,
that's a spot, bro.
Bro.
Hot fudge cake late at night.
Free feed on your birthday, like, that's pretty on, bro.
What's next? I mean, you're going to finish this tour, and you're going to have a well-earned break, and you're going to get into the studio, and you've got Baby 3?
Yeah, baby number 3,
And so drawing on that inspiration too, is you're actually starting to write now, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Which has been quite cool because the energy in the house in the whare at the moment is really, really like cool because we're setting up his room. He's a boy, he's going to be a boy. So we're setting up his room and like, you know, just seeing my partner, you know, walk around the house like, you know, pregnant and just, she's beaming, you know, this is just like a really lovely time in our whare. So I'm just drawing on all that energy and it really is just like uplifting me, to be honest. And I feel really good about this music. Bro, that chicken was... Surround yourself with good people. Like, you know, there's this whakatauki that I had a few years ago and it was lift as you climb, pull your homies in and grow together as one.
Brother, I really appreciate your time, your insights, and the kaupapa that you know, the culture, you know, and putting our city on the map for years. I love it. I love the city, and I love seeing people, you know, just show the good.
Yeah, hell yeah,
and
bro.
The potential of the city and the people in it. So I really appreciate you and everything you're doing. I wish you all the best for your upcoming tour, your next album, and your wee pepe that's on its way. I can't wait for all of that to happen to you.
Yo, Rhythm and Kai, brother.
Rhythm and Kai.
Much love, Joe.
Respect like on an OG with the flash that's right. The bars, the cats, classics, MasterCard, the ball, I'm a Dalabar. Look at me, see gold like a Capricorn. I'm in the house and the masses on. Paul Stanley with a smash guitar. Every bar getting snapped the heart. You can't hang, you can't the heart.